Ow. Whoa, there is so much to say about this. And again, I realize some people may be new to these controversies. I'll have to do the introductions very quickly, but essentially, Aaron Smith-Levin had a big breakup with old allies like Mike Rinder and Claire Headley. And one of his, quote, loyal friends, Nora, has been doing quite a lot of, I can only call these hate videos. Hate videos on Claire, on Mark, on Mike, on Mitch Brisker, and New Demons, Stephanie Hudson. It just goes on and on and on. It's like, okay, interesting. And out of nowhere, and the big story is this, that basically Aaron has a foundation called the SPTV Foundation, and a board member has left and made very clear he is not happy with how Aaron has been conducting and keeps denying responsibility, but he is the group leader here. And Aaron says, I agree, it's been too negative. So he will no longer, quote, platform certain negative voices, and Nora took this as a personal attack. There is a lot to say about her very rambling video. And I know you might not believe, I make a guest appearance. Yes, she explicitly names me. Alrighty then. Okay. But for this video, we're going to get to the essentials. And I'm going to try to give her some benefit of the doubt. I mean, this is now old news, but it's actually very positive that for Nora, what she's been doing is not hate videos. She's just speaking the truth as a survivor. Yeah, it's not. It's just a lot of gaslighting nonsense. But there is a bright beam of hope here, in that some politicians are awakening to the evil of Scientology.
Very religious cult. I mean, the people who are in the Church of Scientology, when they're cleaning Tom Cruise's yacht with a toothbrush or whatever they got to do for punishment, they're cursing David Miscavige, the head of the whole thing, but they're terrified of him. And, it's time for Americans to stop being afraid of the bullies who are really cowards. And that's what this is all about.
Well, for one thing, and this is the dilemma that Nora keeps facing, is her very long track record of lying. No, the congressman did not get it right. He got a lot of things wrong. I think what he did, and I feel like I'm defending Tom Cruise here, I'm sure Tom Cruise probably does have a yacht. He's pretty rich, but I don't think he has a yacht. He's talking about the free ones. So he's talking about Miscavige's yacht, where, very, very briefly, keeping it simple, basically if you get to a certain level in the OT, which means you paid a lot of money, there's no way to get out of that. And as a celebration, you go on this voyage with Miscavige, and perhaps Tom is there. They officially reach this incredibly high level in Scientology. And again, it's YouTube. I have to say this. Allegedly, there is slave labor, coercion, a lot of abuse. Now, I believe these stories, not questioning stories, but, listen, it's YouTube. I got to say that. So allegedly, these abuses have happened on this ship. And the congressman is having fun with that, saying, oh, that's really disgusting and stupid. I agree. Now, of course, Nora then suggests, oh, how do we take advantage of this? And her answer shows the kind of dilemma, and it is a serious dilemma. I don't want to just dismiss her pain, because she has suffered, but I think she really misunderstands what is happening.
Some support, some love, and also see if he will start an inquiry into Scientology's tax-exempt status. See if he will start an inquiry into the child labor and the cover-up of SA inside the Church of Scientology. Or if he'll at least meet with survivors, right?
So her solution is basically do what she's been doing for years, is survivors talk to survivors, survivors talk to talking, survivors talk. Now, I'm not the person to say survivors should not talk. And believe me, I had a planned out, and I'm going to still do this, a very thorough going through these things of genocide, witnesses, laws, political systems. This is a lot of complicated questions that come together. And let me make this simple point for this video. The real dilemma, this is not all of anti-Scientology, but now, unfortunately, a huge part of this movement is they're stuck in clown country. And Nora, frankly, her channel is one of the worst, because all the time in the chat, it's just these sycophants saying, oh my God, Nora, you're the most beautiful Nora. You're Nora's Nora, everything Nora. Nora. It's a bunch of crazed Stalinist maniacs, and they have all these phrases. Oh, you're all beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful flowers and pink bunny and hearts and arms and oh my God, oh my God. This is not serious analysis. This is not serious activism. This is just crazy people talking to other crazy people. Yes, who happen to be, quote, survivors. But Aaron? Aaron? How is Aaron a survivor? What did he survive? Low income. Try to go through Aaron's story of victimization. What did he suffer? Just ask yourself, what did he survive? You're going to be alarmed, like, well, that doesn't seem like much suffering, frankly. Like, really, what was his big problem? Well, he left the Sea Org. He needed to make money. Imagine him going to Congress, and because it's going to happen, a congressman, out of curiosity, well, how did you suffer, sir? What's Aaron going to say? Oh, yeah, you're just, oh my God, the disconnect. Oh my God, the disconnect. That's a lie too. Scientology was instructing him to disconnect from his family. You know what Aaron did? He ignored it. Said, oh yeah, she's, oh yeah, trouble, oh, the SP, oh yeah. And they knew that. They knew he was violating the rules. For years. For years. They're going to look at him like really puzzled. So wait. Let's look at this straight. So you're calling this a traffic. Big problem is Scientology, quote, has policy of disconnection, which you yourself violated for a long time and really didn't get punished, right? And you were working for a rich businessman at the time, right? Am I getting that story straight? Oh yeah, but I was suffering. I'm like a beautiful blue evolving pink baboon. With me and Nora, we suffered so much. Oh right, yeah. And what's her name? Grew up in a family of spies, and her quote hard work was working at a celebrity center, mixing up with Hollywood celebrities, right? Oh, it's so. Oh my God, they punish her for the gay. Well, how's that work? Because we see all these guys, celebrities in Scientology. They seem fine. Oh, yeah, that's the propagandist, Judge. Oh, yeah, you're honest. You know, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a complete mess. And I'm glad Nora acknowledged it's a complete mess. You actually acknowledged, yeah, I really don't know what
With
I'm talking about.
survivors of Scientology to testify. Like, isn't that good? I mean, is that a good first step? You guys tell me. I don't know. I have a high school education. That's it. I don't know how to make the biggest impact. That's just an idea.
Right. I know somebody's going to clip this like, oh my God, what are you? Are you some kind of cold, logic, robot, evil man? I mean, oh my God. These are comments I get on this channel. I'm like, do you not know how to add? Can you function rationally for 5 minutes? Right? Phrases are fine. Propaganda is fine. It happens in movements. Movements have to do those things, right? Let's be adults here. Okay, fine. You have a phraseology. You have to have something behind the phraseology. Now, you may not like it. We're going to get a little political because, you know, when you take on a $4 billion cult, it's going to get political. If you look at the, quote, Israeli-Palestine protests, and again, I want to be careful. I'm on some of the Palestinian side. I don't agree with everything they're saying, but there's an articulation behind the phrases, right? They're saying, oh, whatever, no fascist KKK, war criminal, yada, yada, yada. There's something behind the phraseologies, right? There's something behind the shouting and the screaming. There's like, the point here is basic human rights are being violated. There are UN conventions saying Israeli behavior is terrible. They should conform to international law. It's not really that hard, right? The more intelligent, articulate side in that movement will tell Congress and the president, say, this is the issue. Here's the solution. Have Israel obey international law. They're not screaming and shouting like, oh, the evil Zionist conspirator. Oh, they're taking small children and putting them. Maybe they are. I would not put it past the Israeli leadership to be filled with a bunch of whatever, pedophiles. Who the hell cares? The vital issue is stopping a massacre, repairing the damage, forcing a rogue terrorist country to obey international law. So behind the phraseology, there is a position. You can disagree with the position. It's a position. And you can reform it, make it better, so on and so forth. And Nora's blaming the minute. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, duh. No, duh. You go through the end of these moronic hate videos. What is your point? What are you saying? Oh, I don't really know what I'm saying. Well, why should we care, stupid? You have to be brutal here. That's fine. You suffered, she suffered, he suffered. Congress knows this. They're not dumb. They're aware of the suffering. You don't think they know that? You don't think Kamala knows, like, oh, children are getting killed? She knows children are getting killed. She doesn't care. You have to articulate a solid position that can persuade political elites. That's what you got to do. If you just show up there screaming like a moron and say, oh, I just suffered, I'm a survivor, they're going to look at you like you're bat crazy. What is your position? Why should I support you? What am I getting out of it? That is what congressmen will ask. That is what lobbyists will ask. And unfortunately, from Aaron and Nora and that side of the table, we are just getting a lot of babbling nonsense. We are. Now, I'm not going to lie to people. Unlike them, yes, sometimes crazy, stupid movements, they win. They do win. Like, I have a lot of respect for radical feminists. I do. But a lot of the feminist movement is really damn stupid. It is. A lot of feminists are really damn stupid. But they won. They have a lot of laws. They have a lot of policies in place. They're not good policies, but they're in place. So yes, occasionally a really stupid, bad movement that has no clue what it's doing does trip into power. It does happen. It happened with Hitler. It's a very complicated story. They weren't exactly geniuses. They got lucky. So yes, crazy people who join social movements, occasionally they win. It's not because they're really intelligent. It's not because they know what they're doing. It's not because they know public policy. It's because, yeah, they got lucky. However, this movement, anti-Scientology, is suffering from a radical, I do mean a radical, what's the word? Overpopulation of stupid people. And all these times, stupid, with the second Jimbo, no, kiss. And to themselves, they look like really intelligent ape people. But believe me, to outsiders, to normal people, you look like a bunch of freakish clowns. You're a bunch of idiots. And no one would take you seriously. See, anti-Scientology does have that disadvantage. It's really small. It's a very small movement. You need to be more intelligent. You need to be more articulate. You need to be more rational because you have such a small size. But instead, it's the complete opposite. People are just going even more crazy. So it's fine. Nora feels all upset about Aaron's, frankly, very lightweight video. But really, what's the deeper issue? Well, it's stopping Scientology. Does this video give us a roadmap? No! No, none of her videos give a roadmap. Now, I'm not saying I have the magic roadmap, but I know this. That approach is not going to work. It's been failing. It's been failing for years. But of course, I'm not stupid. These stupid people are not going to go away. They're going to be here for a while. We're going to have to just bear through it. But what I do know is making stupid, crazy people more crazy, stupid is not the road to success. I'm sorry, it's not. But hey, that's apparently what Nora wants. I want to go to Congress and I want to speak as a survivor. That's nice. You want to have your day in the sun, be a celebrity. There are deeper issues at play, which she might be able to address in the future. But right now, she is brutally pretty worthless to the cause. Sorry, that's my opinion.